Okay. Good morning. Erev Pesach. Okay. Mil Hilchos Yom Kippur and Siman Tafresh Chof. The concept of piyutim uveslichas Shacharis. It's better to be makatzer in extra piyutim and slichas v'shacharis k'nei lamara be'inyin sheyispal Mussaf kodem shevashos, so that you get to so you're able to daven Mussaf shevashos of chopanim belachash, because once you hit shevashos, then you have a chiyuv of mincha. Lamaisa is that even if a person would get there, they would still daven Mussaf first, but it gets into Shaila and it gets into Shilas and whatever. So it's better to go ahead and to finish it before, or to at least say Mussaf before Shavashos.
Finish Mussaf.
Not finish. Start to at least do lachash. Whatever. It doesn't have to. The chas v'shatz I don't think it makes a difference. I do have a discussion that if you hit Mincha Tana, then already you should daven Mincha first before Mussaf. But Nachal Panim, that's there's an Indian. Tafresh Chav Aleph. Motzim Shnei Svarim Barishon Kor Achrim Alis Aviyas Kasher Tiva Hashem. You take out two Svarim in the first sefer you read. You have 6 aliyahs because Yom Kippur is one level below Shabbos, and Shabbos is B'Misa and Yom Kippur is V'Korei, so it's one step below. And it's above the Yom Tovim, so therefore you do 6 aliyahs and purchase Achim Avi Aska Asher Tziva Hashem. In Chal B'Shabbos Korim Shiva, you say 7 Korim. After Kor B'Sheni B'Pinchas Asar L'Chodesh, and after in Pinchas like usual, and after B'Yishaya Amar Solu Panu Derech Ad Ki Pi Hashem Diber, talks about Tshuva V'Rasha and things like that. What's interesting is that the poskim bring down that one of the reasons you read Achim, besides the Avodas Yom Kippur, is also because it's mazkir the misa of Nadav and Avihu, and anyone who cries over their misa, then Meichelo of Anoisa Vadav in a Mesim V'Chayav. It's a special school of V'Chila and Vadav in a Mesim. And the truth is that when you learn the story of Avihu, I was thinking that they did this bad. What did they do? Oh, I can't believe they said that about Moshe and Aaron, and they drank, a whole bunch of whatever. The thing is, the reason the Mepharshim talking, they were Gdoli Ador. They were, the next Manhigi Ador. They were Gdoli themselves, and they were like, Mamash the next Manhigi Ador. The reason all the Mepharshim try to figure out to discuss their hate is because, really what they do already. Why did Hashem? And it could be it's even that there is a cheshbon of Kiddush Hashem and whatever it is. So if a person realizes of who they were and who we lost. Then they're able to be more demos, then it's a big skula. Beis Milah b'Yom Kippurim Malin bein Yoitzer leMussaf Achar Kriyas HaTorah. Milah on Yom Kippur. There's a Milah on Yom Kippur, and they do a Milah between Mussaf to Kriyas HaTorah la'achar Hamila or Yom Ashrei, and after the Milah we say Ashrei because you want to put Ashrei as close together as possible to Mussaf. The minig lomo achar Ashrei, the minig Ashkenaz, Ramal says is to do it after Ashrei. However, Magen Avraham says that the place can say that was a minig, but especially if there's no specific minig, then you should do it. It's better to do it before Ashrei. The imhu b'makom shetzarich lotzitz v'beis hakneses. If if they have to leave the shul because the baby can't carry and the baby's at home, ein malin alach chazar sefer Torah. Then they stop after chazar sefer Torah because you shouldn't leave the shul without being sefer Torah. The oilam will go to whoever the oilam will go to the house and do milah. Kaddish and they go back and say Kaddish or Hinini or whatever. Gimel Mevarchim ala Milah b'lo kois. The Chaber says that since no one can drink it, so the minig is to not to say the Hagafen, just to say Kaddish Adibin Beten, and that so it says that the Ramah says Yisharim de Mevarchim b'kois noisin l'tina kanimo v'cheinoigim. The Ramah says no. The Ramah says you can make a bracha and you give a bit of wine to the baby anyway. That's what you do with that. So a couple interesting nakudas is the reason that at the time of the mechaber is that even if you give to the tinok, it's not good. Or and the truth is you can give. If some place can say you should give it to an actual kid, not the But the reason why not to give to any kids is because they're being mechanechim to dafka eat on Yom Kippur, right? That here drink kiddush and it's bad chinuch. That because he keeps on drinking, there's no idea. Yeah, everything's okay. There's the idea of chinuch, being mechanech your kids at Yom Kippur that you can eat whenever you need to eat, but you can't. It's not something you have to eat. Really, something you have to eat. The Ramah says no. The Ramah seems to understand that it's important. It's important enough to say the bracha on the kais. So you give him a little bit from the kais. The Aruch Shulchan says, mechatesi that's enough, and he tightens that you really should just give it to a cotton, and not to the actual baby, because how much does he really drink anyway? It's not even a shtia. If the Yoletis is there and she's and she's still a chayla, again, it's 8 days she's fasting. Or if she's still a chayla, then she can drink. The other thing is, it is mutter for the moil to do mitzitza, even though it gets dam in his mouth, but still it is but it's better to put. They put they'll put something there so it doesn't go down. Whatever. I'm not sure exactly what they do. The Mishra says that they. No,
because the moil can't rinse it out.
Right. So he said. So it could be then. He says Vashadim till Sadak Kedarka B'chol. And he has to. It's I don't know. You can't rinse it out. I don't know what he should do. Whatever. No, Chupanim. That's the minig. Daled and Mussaf Yomi Shlich Tzibur Seder Avoda and Mussaf the Shlich Tzibur says the Seder Avoda. Hagav Nogin Lipol Apneim She'onim Akonim V'Ha'am. It's the minig is to Lipol Apneim, to bow down to the floor, and L'chora means also touching your head to the floor as well. V'gam B'aleinu B'Shabeach Avo Shlich Tzibur also La'akor V'Mkoyma B'Shas Tefila. Or the Shlich Tzibur can't shouldn't ma'oker his legs, to bow down. Because he's staying Shemana Esrei, and he shouldn't leave that position. So again, the minig is to get a couple people next to him, and they remove the standard from in front of him, and he's able to bow down instead of stepping aside in order to bow down, and that's the minig by the Chazan during the Avodah. Seder Havidui Chatasi Avisi Pashati. The Iker Seder Havidui is the masker the words Chatasi, which is on a Shoigeg, Avisi, which is on a Mazid, and Pashati is on a Merida, meaning I don't care. An Avon is like he's like a Latei and he couldn't control himself, the Pshia is like, I don't care, I'm just doing it. It's a Merida, it's Akopani, you can get a Kapara for it, and you need to say all three. Because could be in some Chataim, there's a chelik of everything, or part of it, or chelik of Pshia, whatever it is. Vav lidor tzedakos b'Yom Kippurim v'anamesim is a minig to yizkor to the tzedakos for the mesim and the yizkor appeal. Umazkirin nishmasehem the amesim gam ken yesh lahem kapar b'Yom Kippurim, and you do yizkor because even mesim get some kapara on Yom Kippur. I mean, whatever the Yoni, it's unclear. The Ramban says in the Shor Gmul that the Mekani is sort of like a there's like a middle stage. So I guess it's a shaykh a certain amount of kapara still. You can still get to higher madrigas. Ben also for sunset and kaddish. There's idea of some sort of aliyah. So whatever. The Shver brings that, so that's talking about someone's knighted staka, that his kilo, the kilo, he would be knighted staka, so therefore, or he was mechanech his son to knighted staka, so he gets, he gets scar for that. I don't know. Alright, Mincha. Tafresh Chav Beis. The Mincha Omer Asher Valitzion. By Mincha, we say Asher Valitzion. Ve'ein Omin Ani Svilasi. Filim Chalios B'Shabbos. We don't say the pasuk of Ani Svilasi. Hagav Ein Anu Noigin Loimar Asher Valitzion Konem Mincha. Rak Konem Neila. The Minik Ashkenaz is to say Asher Valitzion by Neila. V'chein Kasuk Revusa. That's what some Rabbanim writes from the Mordechai or whatever. I mean, Hagim Vein Avim Enkel Lekenu Yom Kippur. Don't say Enkel Lekenu because generally the reason to say Enkel Lekenu is to mashlim Meya Brachos on Shabbos or Yom Tov. But on Yom Kippur we have so many other shvachim and so many other things. They'll go from Enkel Lekenu. It's enough to pater the din of Meya Brachos. So 1 second. Right, and just to point out about bowing down on Yom Kippur, just a couple of nakudas, that again you're not allowed to do shitoach. You're not supposed to do. You're supposed to, bow down. You're not supposed to, the real hishtachavaya, what it was in the Beis Hamikdash, was prostrate, completely prostrate out on the floor, lying down on the floor. That was what it was in the Beis Hamikdash. That's why when they talk about you need space in the Beis Hamikdash on Kippur, is because everyone would do pishut yadayim v'raglayim, and they would go ahead and they would put their arms out. On Yom Kippur, you're not supposed to do that. But you could do what's similar to kida, that you bend your head to the you bend your head to the floor. And again, you have to be sure that you put, if it's a ritzvah savanim in the shul, it is a problem. So therefore, the minig is to put a towel or paper towels, whatever it is, under yourself, so that you're not on the ritzvah savanim. If you don't have, you should go ahead and turn a little bit to the side, like tilt yourself a bit, so you're not bowing straight onto the floor. Whether women should bow, it seems to be the Chalkas bin Hagim. I don't know. My daughters ask me every year. Well, some people bow, some people don't. I said, to the Israelis, I mean, I don't think they bow. B'chlal, the shita here is not. Other days, other places, it depends what they do. The reason why not to is because if it's a zeicher to the ishtachavaya in the mikdash, the women didn't do that. But kolpanim, because there weren't any women there. But I said, well, there weren't women there, but if there were women, they would bow. It's Shem Hashem. They should, Ki'ilu, they should bow down. Okay, I don't know, that's Fia Minig. Just that I was just going back a little bit because I think it was important, even though it's not by Mincha. But Al Kapanim back to Hilchos Mincha. Days Umotzin Sefer Torah V'Kohen Shloshir Parshas Arayos Atzof Parshas. Going back to Mincha, so we don't say Asher V'Al Tzion. We go straight into Kriyas HaTorah. And you don't say any Silasi. And you read you call up three people for Parshas Arayos. Vashlishi maftir b'yoina, and then the shlishi gets maftir yoina. Musayim mikel kamocha v'varach lefanev v'achareha. The reason to read Parshas Arayos is because, like the Gemara says, a lot of people, are nichshal and Arayos, different types from Hihurim to Lemaisa, whatever it is. So therefore, it is something to be masked. A person, should do extra tshuva for. Shlishi maftir b'yoina, and you as you do maftir yoina because Yona ran away and did tshuva of Ninveh, a lot of deep things. Wasayim kakomocha varech lefanei acharev imchal b'Shabbos maskiva shel Shabbos achesim shel Shabbos. You do add in Shabbos. Like Yomi Kippurim, Hagav ein oim al Torah al avodah b'mincha. By mincha, you don't say the words al Torah al you don't say the bracha al Torah al avodah. You just say like we do by any time of Tzibur. You just finish Magen David and that's it. Gimel imchal b'Shabbos oim tzikoscha ve'oim avinu malkeinu. If it's on Shabbos, you say tzikoscha and you say avinu malkeinu. Hagav ein oim tzikoscha avinu malkeinu. The minig Ashkenaz is not to say Avinu Malkeinu on Shabbos because the Sheil Tzrachim, and so then, however, even on a regular Yom Kippur, if you see that the Zman of Neila is approaching, and you have to rush through Mincha a bit, so then often they will skip Avinu Malkeinu in Eretz Yisrael. It's more motzoi because they want to try to get Birchos Kohanim in before Shkia. So often sometimes whatever they will skip Avinu Malkeinu to make it in time. Daled ein noisin kapayim and mincha b'yom kippurim. You don't do nesias kapayim on mincha. V'kohen she'avar v'alo l'duchan. So Kohen had made a mistake and he went up to the duchan and raised a noisik kapav v'ein maridin oisai. People weren't paying attention. He gets up there and starts saying the brachos. Made a mistake. Fine, just leave him, and we don't. Not tell him whatever. You don't tell him to go down, because not to embarrass him or whatever. Because it's still, by the time Tzibur, by Mincha, they do it, even though really the din is by Neila, and the reason by Tzibur you do it by Mincha is because you do it by Neila. And Yom Kippur, Achopanim, the Achopanim here in Eretz Yisrael, not in the Grama wasn't to do it.
But they say not in six couple, you say Elokeinu Elokeinu by.
Yeah, I think they do say it. Yeah, I think they do say it. Start Tafish Chav Gimel. L'Neila Oyer Ashrei V'Kadesh V'Eina Omer V'Alat Tzion. By Neila, the minig according to the Shulchan Aruch is to say Ashrei, not Uvalat Tzion. Haga Karkasavti, the minig Medinas Eila Lomer Ashrei Uvalat Tzion called Neila. That you say both before Neila. Beis Zman Tfilas Neila K'Shacham Rosh Ilanos. It's when the suns by the rosh of the trees that you should finish it close to Shkia.
Finish what?
Finish Neila, all the tefillas Neila before Shkia. Now the Mishabura says it means Shkia meaning Sof Shkia, which is just before Tzeis Kochavim, just before Tzeis. You should be mamshich into Bein Hashmashos. You should be mamshich into Bein Hashmashos. That some say you can, and the Mishabur brings, there are those who say that whatever, that you can stop and you can be mamshich until whatever time at night. That it's better to finish before Tzeis, but Achopanim if people want to be married, then that's also fine. That and again the minig was to v'gam eno la limsha v'gam. Fine. 1 second. V'tzarich shechtzira l'katze b'slichos b'sukim sheba'emtza tefila. V'gam eno limsha b'tefila slina kol teva kaderach shemoishich b'shar tefilos sheyivar kodem shkia sachama. And so that you should finish before shkia. V'oyim barum chasvenu. That and again, it could be the Mechaber himself. Since they did Nesiyas Kapayim, it could be that the Minig of Svardim is not to say any piyutim came out by Neila. They say no piyutim like the Mechaber. They just try to finish Bashkia itself. Could be also because they want to get in Duchenin. The Achapanim, and they say that I think they came to the Brisker Rav. They came. The minig here was the Duchen, and they had to rush to Neila, and so they asked the Brisker Rav. They said, "How can the Shacharis rush to Neila?" It's So he said sometimes you have to learn to daven fast. First has to learn. Sometimes you got to daven fast. What can I tell you? It's more important that you hit Duchenin.
The skipping and going back.
That's also cheshbon. You could do that. Like I said, you can mamshich the tefillas until afterwards. So it's cheshbon. People do that. People rush in the middle, whatever. Yeah. Gimel imchal b'shabbos maskir b'ashel Shabbos. If it's chal on Shabbos, you say the Seder of Shabbos. Even on the Neila is not a tefillah you say on Shabbos, but you still maskir it. But b'vidu shel achar tefillah ein maskirim b'ashel Shabbos. But the vidu achar tefillah you don't say Shabbos. Hani eli yachid. Al shleil tzibur kivin she'omer b'soch tefillah also maskir b'ashel Shabbos. He does maskir Shabbos. He is in his Shas. In lo hitzkir b'zeh ein machzirim so. But if he forgot. He skipped Shabbos. No, whatever. We're not going to machzer him. However, if you didn't go ahead and masker Shabbos at all, Shabura says, then you are choizer. The question is by vidu, you're not masker. It's okay. Or by other thing, but if either of them didn't masker Shabbos at all, so then you are masker because you have to be because by vidu you're masker it by the tefillah. So because it is Shabbos, even if the Neila is not necessarily the tefillah of Shabbos. Daled keser k'Rabbi Mussaf. For those who are knowing to say keser, you say kaddish, the long kaddish, just like by Mussaf. Hey, naisim kapayim ben Neila. The minig of those who are doing the siyas kapayim by Neila is the din of the Gemara. A minig ben Neila is elu shelo lisa kapayim. The minig. The Ashkenaz, not the minig in Eretz Yisrael, the minig Agra, you do Nesiyas Kapayim, but otherwise, the regular minig in Ashkenaz is not. It's not to do Nesiyas Kapayim, but you do say okay, L'seinu and Sim Shalom. The reason the Mishnah Berurah brings, the reason why we don't is because one of the reasons is because generally the tefillah goes on until after after Shkia, and you can't do the Siyas Kapayim until then. And I guess they felt that doing the piyutim and the slichos was more important than the Siyas Kapayim. I'm not sure. Vav v'sof slichos arim sher pa'ayin Hashem hu Elokim. You say Hashem Elokim upam achas Shema Yisrael, and you say Shema Yisrael. V'shalosh pa'ayin Baruch Shem Kvod Machloso Le'olam Va'ed, and you say Baruch Shem 3 times. You say it out loud. Toikim Tashrat. The minig by Svardim is to do Tashrat. The minig Eretz Yisrael is also to do Tashrat, to do Tefillah Shvar and Teruah. There was also the minig by the reason is to be masker Yovel, the Tkiya by Yovel, and so that's what they used to do by Yovel. It's also a simin of Siluk HaShechina. That's when you say Hashem Elokim 7 times, because it's Oila Madrega and Madrega 7 times to the Shechina goes up. Hagabi Yisham Shein Litkor Raktikia Achas. The minig, by most Ashkenazim and outside Eretz Yisrael, is to do one Tkiya Gdoila. V'chein Nogim Dinas Elu. We're taking la'achar she'amar Kaddish la'achar Neila, and you say it after Neila, and of course you should say it after you should blow it after Tzeis, even if you didn't make Havdalah, because you shouldn't be necessarily blowing on it's on mitzvah Sayyim. Uksas Mekom is Nagu Litkor Kodim Kaddish. Some minig to blow for Kaddish, and the minig is that the Kal sings Shana Babi Yerushalayim. Which is something we know about Seder Pesach and Sukkah. When we finish a mitzvah, it seems to be minig Yisrael is to say Shana Babi Yerushalayim is that we should next year we should be in Yerushalayim. Everyone should be in Yerushalayim, and we should be zeicha to this bracha of Yom Kippur for Pesach for Shana Hazois also. You should we should all be zeicha to the Geula in Yerushalayim. And say have a Chag Sameach.